J. Cole at number 15. P Double, is J. Cole a top 50 MC of all time?
Cold World, one of my favorite rappers, fam. You know what I'm saying? But
Notice.
he's been in the game a long time, but not long enough for me. But he's still, to me, he deserves to be in the top 50. He's a little high right now for me at 15, but he is one of my favorites, man. He's in my top 20.
Shout to J. Cole. Okay.
Yeah, he could definitely deserve it.
Josie, J. Cole, the Pride of South Click. Is he in your top 50 MCs?
This is one of the only people in the world that I would put up lyrically with Jay-Z. And I definitely put him in my top 50. Yeah. I think for me, he come in somewhere around 17, 18.
Yeah.
But I would swear he not only got a great body of work, there's a bunch of stuff out there from him. He put out the fucking record label and he bringing us a bunch of new music and influencing the culture, which stuff we ain't heard before. And he continue to put out dope shit.
Fayetteville's finest.
I still feel like he is a little brutal with my man Benny on that track, but I respect him for showing up, and I don't think it would be the same without him. So shout out for that.
No doubt.
Cold World, man. Shout to J. Cole, man. J. Cole would not be in my 50, and not because he isn't a dope MC and all of the things that y'all said. It's just because I'm not checking for him. So I don't know.
He kind of looked like Cameron a little bit. I don't know. You might want to check.
Right.
I don't know enough of his music.
Shout out to Cam.
Shout out to Cam.
I don't have enough of his music to have really a good opinion on his lyrics. The most I've heard of him was on Gangstar's Diamond Joint. That's the most I've heard of J. Cole. So he wouldn't be in my 50 because I'm not checking for him. Not to say that he ain't a dope MC, but me being of a certain age, J. Cole, you're not in my 50 MCs, but shout to you.
Shout out to J. Cole.
Number 14, we got Ladies Love Cool James. P is LL Cool J, the Ripper, the Master, the Overloadian. Is he a top 50 MC of all time?
Not only is he a top 50 MC, he playing MCs like an old accordion.
Man.
Come on, man. Oh, man. James Todd. That's that
boy,
boy,
anybody, he don't care who you tell.
That's that boy right there, man. And that's our generation. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's real hip-hop right there.
Man, I want that sweatshirt right now. I'm looking at it.
Man.
Like,
I'm rocking that Kango too, man. Come on.
Shirt Kings.
Words.
Shirt Kings. While you rocking the Kango and Josie, you rocking the sweat, give me the links. Give me the Gucci. The Nuggets. Remember when Nugget rings was the thing, man?
Come on,
man.
Had a nugget finger ring, man. You was that dude. But shout that James Todd Smith, man. So
he'll battle you too.
Man,
is LL a top
female rappers too?
Yes.
I don't give a fuck.
Is in the top 50. One of the greatest ever did it.
No doubt.
Still, again, to this day, one of them things where you're trying to spit his rhymes and come up with ways to flip and bounce his verses. So yes, absolutely.
For me, man, that goes without saying. LL Cool J is a top 10 MC of all time for me, man.
Yep. Too low on the list.
It's hard as hell.
The things that he did, the things that he meant for our generation, for the hip hop culture, man. We can never thank you enough, LL, for being who you are and how you did it, man. Shout to you.
Shout out
to L.
14 on this list. So we're going to keep it moving, man. At number 13, they got the God MC at number 13, man. I'm going to come to you, P. Is Rakim Allah a top 50 MC?
Hey, this is, again, somebody need to get punched in the throat. Man. This is Rakim Allah, man. How is he in any team?
He was a fiend before he became a king.
I'm embarrassed. This is embarrassing.
Ice cream.
Come on, man. He definitely top 5 of all time. Come on, man. This is crazy, man.
And if they was going to do it right, they should have just put him at 7 and just left it at that.
They just left it at the God hour, right?
The 7-11.
They should have just left it there, man. So, Josie, is Rakim a top 50 MC of all time?
I'm not even answering that. That's not
it's ridiculous, ain't it? It's crazy.
It's not a question.
Jeez.
Not only is he top 50 dopest MCs of all time, but he in the top 10.
Shout to Rakim Allah, man. It's
No doubt.
blasphemy that they got you at number 13 on the top 50 list of MCs of all time. Rakim is one of my top 5 MCs of all time. So we definitely got you in our top 50, and you way too low at number 13. So with that being
And
said, we're going to
shout out to Eric B.
And number 12 is 3 Stacks. They got 3 Stacks at number 12. P, I'm gonna come to you because I know how you feel about this.
I don't know how 3 Stacks is over Rakim. I just don't understand.
What?
But again, 3 Stacks.
He definitely should not be.
Yo, listen, man. Dude is nice, man. And he's another MC who doesn't rap about a gangster culture. You know what I mean? He's giving you where he comes from. It's original. It's lyrical. And he definitely belongs in the top 50. Now, when it comes to the position he's in, how about no? He don't belong up this high. But he definitely belonged in the 50. I got him like maybe in the high 20s. You know what I'm saying? 28, 29ish.
Shout to Outkast, Big Boy, 3 Stacks.
I was about to say, shout out to Big Boy. What I will say is this. I typed a text to a girl I want to see, told her that I found this cutie pie with whom I want to be, and I apologize if this message gets you down, but I CC'd every girl that I CC around town, because I hate to see you frown, but I love to see her smile, though. Some of that shit, man,
fire.
You can't say nothing about lyrics without including 3 Stacks.
No doubt.
So I definitely am in love with him as an artist and his lyrics, but he is not on my top 50 MCs list because he is a part of a group.
Here he go, throwing wrenches.
Just saying, man.
You picking and choosing on who this group you're gonna break out of, and then who's not. So
the only group that I allowed was Chuck D because you said he spit all the lyrics. So I was cool with that. Though. No, I said we had to take him off. If we put him on, we got to put on Sheik and Styles.
All right. So 3 Stacks is not in your top 50 MCs.
No.
All right.
I love you, Stacks. Shout out, but no.
I would have 3,000 in my 50. 12 probably would be he's for me probably 15 to 20 range. But shout out to them, man, and shout out to the fit you got in this.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. I'm respecting the fit though.
I'm on a casual hard tip, so
I'm rocking that rugby hard. Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna keep it moving, and they got number 11. We got Mr. Kanye West himself, Mr. Ye. Do you call him Kanye or do you call him Ye, Josie? What do you call him?
Say that one more time.
Do you call him Kanye West or do you call him Ye? What do you call him, Josie?
You call Jay Jigga, or he can have multiple names. I'm okay with that. I'm still gonna call him Kanye. And this ain't Mos Def. This is not the mighty Mos. He didn't say he was mighty when he came out. This just a producer turned rapper. I respect Kanye way more as a producer than I do as a rapper, but he is not an MC.
So he is not in your top 50 MCs?
No.
P?
Yes. I'm going to keep it musical because I can't stand the man politics. But I think he, musically, just because he's actually a producer, he just produces better than he rhymes. But the rhymes are still on point. You know what I'm saying? He's too high, though, on this list. But lyrically, he's a Chicago guy with a kind of Nas flow at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's like a Chicago kind of Nas type thing. But he's still too high on this list. I got him in the high 40s.
So for me, Kanye, Ye, Mr. West is not
Mr. West.
Wake up, Mr. West.
Not in my 50 MCs.
He's created some of my favorite songs, but MC,
his music is pretty good.
You said you don't care for him.
I don't care for him as a person.
Neither do I.
Number 10, we've got Nicki Minaj coming in at number 10, y'all. This is the 10. This is the top 10 right now we're at. Nicki Minaj, P. Is Nicki Minaj a top 50 MC?
No. She's not. How is she in the top 10?
Short and sweet.
This is politics. This got to be politics. Now, she is nice with the rhyme. I'll give her that. I don't know who's writing it or if she do spit, but I got her maybe in the high 80s. She not no top 10 MC of all time. What is this? Is some feminist stuff, man. It's Nicki Minaj. Her name
How
is
you
Nicki
gonna have Nicki
Rizzo.
Minaj at 10 and Lauryn Hill in the backfield? Who's coaching this fucking team?
I don't know.
As
Somebody
LL
like
once said, you got a nice team, but you need a
she in the
coach.
top 10 of
All
Nicki
time.
Nicki Minaj, as popular as you are, as many records as you sell, as much makeup as you sell, as many followers as you have, you are not a top 50 MC. Definitely not a top 10 MC, but salute to you for getting your money.
No doubt. But we are men of a certain age, so
it's Nicki.
I don't even say that because she ain't no young girl, and I listen to her music, but I feel the same way about her that I do about Common. Like, for the body of work that she put out, it's probably a handful of songs on one hand that I could name or go to that would give me a vibe or make me feel a certain way, or I could spit the lyrics to. The rest of that shit was forgettable. So she put out a lot of music, but it wasn't.
You really disrespected Common. You really
yeah,
disrespected
you really
Common.
disrespect.
I'm not comparing Nicki Minaj to Common. I'm saying it's the same scenario where I feel like the body of work wasn't something that I could really roll through and feel. It's 1 or 2 or 3 tracks that I might like, but the rest of that shit I'm scrapping. That's all I'm saying.
So is she
That's the only reference to Common.
No
disrespect, sir.
Is Miss Minaj top 50?
No.
So she's a solid no top 50 to all three of us. And with that said, we're going to say peace to Nicki Minaj and keep it moving. So number 9 is the D.O.G. Snoop Doggy Dogg. Is Snoop Dogg a top 50 MC of all time, Josie Kid?
No.
What? Are you serious?
Josie's a wild cat. You a wild boy.
For me, Snoop? I love Snoop. And it's always been a situation where I could feel what he was talking about, but it's never been real lyrical. It's always been sing-songy, simpleton rap. It's more, I don't know, I just wouldn't check for lyrics is all I'm saying. It's more of a good vibe song. He create good vibe songs, but I'm not, yo, did you hear that shit Snoop Dogg said on that track? Never. Never have I ever said that.
So he's not a top 50. Snoop Dogg is not top 50 of all time.
MC? No.
Okay.
No.
Pete, is D.O.G. a top 50 MC of all time?
Without a doubt, he's top 50.
Name me 3 Snoop Dogg tracks.
Name 3?
3.
How about the whole Doggy Style CD was fire right after Chronic came out?
Name 3
I don't know the name of the tracks.
After that album.
The whole joint was fire. The whole joint was fire.
The first album was fire.
Joint.
Can't name anything after that.
No, I don't know the names of songs. I just like the music. He's not top 10, but he's definitely top 50, without a doubt. And then he got the, you know what I'm saying? He got the style of Slick Rick, who should be on the top 50, but from the West Coast. You know what I'm saying?
I'm calling the audible like you did, Pete, and I'm swapping out Snoop for Slick Rick.
You can't do that.
Good call.
You can't do that, no doubt.
I can. Right here, right now, at this point. I'm putting Slick Rick right at that number.
But again, that Doggy Style CD was fire. I
agree with the Doggy Style CD was fire. Since then, however, and I will agree that the new Snoop Dogg on Death Row tracks is fire. Everything you doing with the new label is going ham and keep up the good work.
So how is he not top 50 though?
I'm not checking for that for lyrics. I'm not putting that on. Yo, what did he say? I'm not rewinding it. I'm not doing none of that.
That's your criteria. I respect that.
That's a hell of a statement there. So for me, D.O.G. is definitely a top 50 MC of all time. If I had to name my top 5 West Coast rappers of all times, D.O.G. would be number 1.
Without a doubt.
He's definitely top 50. Number 9, maybe not for me, but that's solid. That looked better than Nicki Minaj at number 10. All right, so number 8 is Drake. Is Drake P a top 50 MC of all time?
Whew. He just made it. To me, he had 50. You know what I'm saying? Because of his influence and because he has a connection with Toronto and Canada, and he has a connection with...
Shout out to T.O.
He has a connection with Memphis also because his father's from Memphis, his mother's from Toronto. So it's a combination of things. One thing about Drake is he bites a lot, though, too. If you really listen to his lyrics, he do a lot of biting of people's styles. But he knows how to command a genre, and he's done that. And he can be sing-songy a little bit sometimes, but he still spit lyrics. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like he's disrespecting the culture. So I put him in at just making it at 50.
Josie, is Drake a top 50 MC?
I'm on the fence about this, but I would have to say yes. And the only reason I would be on the fence about this is because of all the shit that people give him about who write it. But for me, I don't really give a fuck who penned the shit. If he got the cadence and the timing to pull it off on the track and make us feel it and want to recite it back, he an MC to me. And yes, you got to give him his props for that. I got at least 15 Drake tracks that I'm still trying to remember the lyrics to so I can sing them shits or spit them shits when they come on. So I got to give them to him and his writer. Absolutely.
For me, that's an emphatic no. So yeah, Drake is not in my top 50 MCs.
They got this man at number 8, and they don't got Prodigy on the list.
I just don't vibe with all the singing and all that stuff. No, he's not a top 50 in my book. So let's keep it moving. Number 7 is Lil Wayne. Is Lil Wayne a top 50 MC of all time, Josie?
Yes. One of the greatest. He would definitely be in the top 10, and I like his number.
You cool with 7. Okay. P, is Wayne a top 50 MC?
I got Wayne like in the top, maybe in the top like 12. You know what I'm saying? Wheezy F, I'm still listening to Sorry for the Wait. That joint fire. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I like the way he put words together. You know what I'm saying? He's a lover of hip hop. That's why I rock with him.
Like you said about Busta and Leaders of the New, although it was a lot of talented boys and the hot boys, he always was somebody who stood out and gave you fire lyrics. And he was the youngest one in the fucking group.
I never messed with any of them. None of them except for Wayne.
I fuck with Doobie, but Wayne always had that fire. And I shout out to fucking the producer, Manny Fresh. Them was always fire beats too.
No doubt. He looked like somebody auntie, but yeah, go ahead.
He's still the 808 motherfucking monster.
Shout out to Manny Fresh. I'm playing.
Auntie, that's wild. So
shout out to Wayne, though, fam.
Shout out to Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Fuck out of here.
So yeah, I'm not. He's not in my top 50. Not a Lil Wayne fan. Not a fan of his rhyming style. What he rhyming about? Just for me, he is not in my top 50. But shout out to him for doing what he does. So let's keep it moving. Number 6.
So you saying Lil Wayne is not lyrical?
I'm saying he is not in my top.
It's other folks that's more. It's 50 more other folks that's more lyrical than him. Or more. That's what you're saying?
There's 50 MCs that I like before him.
Okay.
Can't be no more clear than that. Lil Wayne.
Fuck out of here.
You know what I'm saying? So number 6 is B.I.G. at number 6. So I don't even have to ask. We all know Biggie is a top 50. I'm sure all of y'all is like number 6 is way too low. Josie, are you cool with 6?
No, this is my tie for number 1 on all my lists.
There we go.
Jabig shows his face again. So
yeah,
P,
there we go.
I know he's top 50. Are you cool with 6?
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, 6
because of the body of
6,
work. I'm cool.
6 could. I would put Big probably at 6, because y'all know cool. what my 5 look like. So let's go to number 5 on Billboard's top 5. Number 5, Eminem. Marshall Mathers, P Double, Panero. Is Marshall Mathers a top 50 MC of all time, let alone number 5?
Too high, but definitely top 50. Definitely an excellent lyricist. I just can't. It's just unrelatable to me, but I can see and hear and feel the talent. So he's definitely in the top 50, but I'm not in the top 5 of all time. No, he could be. I will put him probably within the top 20 because if you think about it, if you listen to Tretch, then you listen to Master Ace, you listen to Eminem.
They birthed Eminem.
Put
So
it together.
Josie Kid, is Eminem a top 50 MC of all time?
Without a doubt. And
Are
I'll
you
say
cool
this.
with the number 5?
No. So I think that he is one of the illest lyricists in the world. I think that he is probably top 3 highest selling artists in the world. I think that he came in and changed the culture.
They don't have
We
nothing to
talk
do
about
with
the
MC.
we talking about the overall. You said that it's 10% of it, so yeah, it's a little bit. I'm simply saying that in itself, in addition to all the other accomplishments, you gotta fucking give him his props, even if, like we said, it's not necessarily our cup of tea. I got a lot of Eminem joints I listen to, but yeah, I'm with P. I can't put the album on and let it play and rotate and walk away. That's not happening. So for that reason, he wouldn't be at 5. He's probably like 25 for me.
Right.
But definitely on my list.
Yeah, nah, man. I'm not with this guy. Shout to him for giving us Shade 45. That was definitely something that useful when it was popping. But top 50 MCs, he's not in my top 50 MCs.
That's like Future, though. You're not checking for M. You don't know no M bars. You ain't listening to no M songs.
That's why he can't be in my top 50.
Fuck out of here.
Right.
Because I ain't checking for him. So he can't be in my top 50. The most I've heard of Eminem was he got a joint with him and Busta Rhymes is going. Now that joint is hot, but other than that, I'm not checking for this guy. Top 5 Billboard. So y'all got him in y'all top 50. He's not in my top 50. We're going to keep going. Number 4 is Tupac Shakur. Josie, is Tupac a top 50 MC?
Yes. This is
Are you okay with it being at number 4?
It's way too high for me. He probably, and again, we talking lyrics, he probably about 40. 35, 40 for me.
Is Bishop.
You look like I was dead wrong. My bad.
I had no idea you was gonna go that low. Like, I mean, God, man, that's
top 50 MC. Top 50 MC for Tupac. P.
Definitely a top 50. I think his voice was more impressive than his lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Influential, definitely. I like how he brought the Black Panther movement back into it. But he was almost bipolar to me when it came to what he was talking about. Yeah, he was doing a little too much. I don't got him that low in the 40s, but he definitely in the 20s because of his influence and some of the things that he was actually rapping about. We probably needed to hear, but then on the other hand, we didn't need to hear some of the stuff he was talking about.
I'm with Brenda Got a Baby, California Love, and probably motherfucking Hail Mary. But the rest of that shit, I wasn't checking for.
Yeah,
we wasn't pop fans back then. We really wasn't rocking with the West at all. So it's just lately as an adult that I got into pop music. But even now, when I listen to pop, again, it's for the vibe. I'm not listening to pop for the lyrics.
It's more of his cadence is what sets him apart from everybody else.
And like you said, his voice.
Yeah, his voice. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So,
Bro.
Fuck out of here.
Not in my top 50 MCs,
please.
Please.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
All that Tupac stuff is nostalgia because of his death and because of his acting. To me, if you subtract Juice from his resume, his career is a whole different way.
It's a Humpty dance,
A whole different. Yes, it is that. It is a
Nah, he
whole
got a
different.
bunch of movies
A
under his
whole,
credit. He was a
a
way better
whole.
actor than he was a rapper.
Now he was a whole different dude before Juice. After Juice, he became Bishop, and that role made him
The
who he
persona he
became
put out.
Right. He became Bishop hip hop world.
in the hip hop world. Shout out to him for his influence on the culture of hip hop, but he is not a top 5, top 50 MC in my book. Never rewinding one of his lyrics of what he was saying, or had
Right.
a hip hop quotable from fucking Tupac Shakur. Rest in peace to you, buddy. But Billboard, y'all got him at number 4 strictly for nostalgia. His lyrics, he is not a lyricist, and I will argue anybody down who tried to tell me that this man was lyrical.
Fuck out of here.
So we're gonna move it. And number 3 is Escobar. P, I'm gonna start it with you. Is
That ain't a
Nasir
question, man. That ain't a
Abdul
question.
Allah Jones a top 50 MC of all time?
Nas is the top MC of all time, period. He's number 1 to me.
Anybody who need an answer to that question should start listening to country music, because you don't know nothing about this shit.
Yeah, it's just this number 3. This is ridiculous. And the part I hate to say who's over him, because you ain't get to it yet, is a travesty also. But again, at number 3, to me, Nas is number 1. Lyrically, there was a time where he wasn't picking the right beats, whatever. The lyrics was so dope, it didn't even matter.
I actually like them shits. All the jazz beats, all the joints that motherfuckers don't fuck with. So fuck y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
Queensbridge in the house.
And for me, I told dudes before, that's just a talking point. Everybody wanted to say that, oh, his beats. And I tried to tell them, I was like, man, y'all want to act like
different.
Every track on Jay-Z's albums, all of his tracks is banging. Everybody got stuff on their album that their beats is not the best. But that was just a talking point of Nas. That was what they would say. All the beat, he can't pick beats. He can't do this. But man, listen, I salute the man. I'm sorry to cut you off, Lord, but I get a little bit animated when they come to talking about God's son.
No doubt.
Or when they get to talk about God's son or his beats, I need a nigga to name me one of them joints that didn't knock.
Exactly. And to me, it didn't matter anyway.
What we talking about? But I'm cool with him being at 3. I'm all right with that.
No, he should be number 1 to me. That's
you're big, man.
So Josie, is Nas a top 50 MC?
Yes, that ain't a question.
So you cool with him being at number 3 on the Billboard?
At number 3 of all time in the whole world. Yes.
Yeah. For me, Nasir is the pinnacle when it comes to top 50, top whatever list. Nas is 1A on anybody's list. He should be 1 or 1A on anybody's list. And for them to have him at number 3, I don't know what they smoking and drinking and shit, because they on some shit to have him at number 3. So we all agree that Nas is definitely a top 3 MC of all time. For some of us, he's a top 1 MC.
No doubt.
So with that being said, shout out to the God, Nas. Number 2 is Kendrick Lamar, Josie.
Wow.
Kendrick Lamar. Is he a top 50 MC of all time?
Yes. And not because of his body of work, simply because of his lyrics and the fact that there is not anybody in the world like him, and there hasn't been since he came. He changed the way that we look at motherfuckers who rap, based on the fact that, just like we talked about Pop, he's a West Coast cat with an East Coast feel. His lyrics are articulate and clear and not based on no beat or no feeling or no vibe. It's all about lyrics. And for that reason, I think he'll always be on the list of the top 50 greatest MCs of all time. Now, number 2 is a fucking insane ideal for a motherfucker who is on his nutsack. Because I don't even understand. But I probably would put him maybe 16, 18-ish. for me.
Okay. P.
King Kendrick is an MC, man. King Kendrick is from the West Coast. He's giving you that West Coast feel without the West Coast lingo, like Josie was saying. He can be from Compton, or he can be from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick is just nice with the lyrics, and he's giving you a perspective from a generation that we're not from, but we still understand. Right. You know what I'm saying? Definitely top 50. Definitely top 50. When it comes to the position at 2, it's one of the most ridiculous things that I've ever seen in hip hop. This is just nuts. I got Cole and Kendrick almost in the same that place. You know what I'm saying? I like both of them pretty much the same. You know what I mean? Lyrically and being able to articulate their environment. You know what I'm saying? It's just, they're extremely young, but they respect hip hop. They're real MCs. I appreciate that. 2, no. Like Josie said, I got them in the teens. You know what I'm saying? Easily in the teens. Top 50.
And he eating niggas lunch, working his way down.
No doubt.
All right. So we getting to the numero uno, y'all.
Bro ain't say nothing about Kendrick.
Don't try to skip, bro. What you think about Kendrick?
He about to hit the button.
Fuck out of here.
Oh man.
So to the listeners, I'm the
this
oldest.
Again, is ignorance, y'all. I want y'all to know he ain't listening. He don't know.
I'm the oldest out the crew, so y'all had to realize that I move a little bit different than the rest of.
He the oldest by some months.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so he ain't listening. That's why he don't know. He not
exactly not checking for Kendrick Lamar, so he would not be on my top 50 list. Hey, shout to him. I'm glad that he's doing things and he is representing the culture the right way by rhyming lyrics and not rhyming no Laffy Taffy fruity booty type shit. You know? So shout to him. But number 2,
fuck out of here.
Word.
Yo, Josie, tell them where to subscribe and share too.
Absolutely. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all liking. Make sure y'all hit the comments and let us know what y'all think and whether or not y'all think Kendrick Lamar belongs in the top 3 or not. Where would you put him and what exactly do you think about what we said? Make sure y'all hit us in the comments and let us know.
Kendrick Lamar, you the dude, but at this time,
fuck out of here.
So number 1 is, of course, Jehovah.
Jabig.
The man himself. So obviously, Jay-Z is a top 50 MC of all time. Josie, you have already stated that Jay-Z is part of your 2-man trio at number 1 of all time for MC.
Yes. Me, him, and Big is the 2-way.
And P, you say Jay-Z is on your top 5 list of all time?
No doubt. Stop mixing and matching up, folks, man. Josie.
And
man,
Jay-Z is definitely a top 50 MC of all time, top 5, top 10 type MC of all time. But for me, he is not the greatest MC of all time, but I respect them for having Jay-Z at number 1 because they could have easily went a different direction. I'm gonna respect the fact that they put Jay-Z at number 1. So we got the list. So number 1 is Jay-Z, number 2 is Kendrick Lamar, number 3 is Nas, number 4 is Tupac, number 5 is Eminem, number 6 is Big, number 7 is Wayne, number 8 is Dre, number 9 is Snoop, number 10 is Nicki Minaj, number 11 is Kanye West, number 12 is Andre 3000, number 13 is Rakim Allah, number 14 is LL Cool J, number 15 is J. Cole, number 16 is Scarface, number 17 is 50, number 18 is Ice Cube, number 19 is Missy Elliott, number 20 is BDK, Big Daddy Kane, number 21 is DMX, number 22 is Ghostface Killer, my favorite, number 23 is Kurt Blow, number 24 KRS-One, the Blast Master is number 1, number 25 is Method Man, number 26 is Big Pun, number 27 is Q-Tip, 28 is Black Thought, 29 is Pusha T, in the 30s we're going with Lauryn Hill, and number 30 31 is Little Kim. Number 32 is T.I. Number 33 is Buster Rhymes. Number 34 is Chuck D. Number 35 is Future. Number 36 is Yasin Bey. Number 37 is Common. 38 is Gucci Man. Number 39 is Ludacris. Number 40 is Dr. Dre. Number 41 is E-Feezy.
40.
Number 42 is Redman, Funk Doc Spock, Reggie Noble. Number 43 is Bun B. Number 44 is the Queen Latifah. Number 45 is Ice-T. Number 46 is Crazy, is Jadakiss. Number 47 is MC Light. Number 48 is Josie's favorite, Melly Mel. And number 9,
Yo, tell me where you shopping at, Mel.
Is Rev Run. And number 50 is Rick Ross, the Boss.
Rose.
So yeah, y'all, that was the top Billboard's top 50 of the greatest MCs of all time. Obviously, we had a lot of discrepancies of what was on that list. We are gonna put our 50 greatest MCs list in the link below, so y'all be able to see who my top 50 is. As y'all know, mine is gonna be different than P's and Josie's because I didn't have guys like Kendrick Lamar. I didn't have guys like J. Cole. I didn't have guys like E-Feezy on my list. So my 50 is going to look totally different than those guys, all right? But this is episode number 4 for Men of a Certain Age. I'm Les. For Les, we got P Double, and we got Josie the Kid, and we are Men of a Certain Age. This is episode 4. We appreciate y'all for staying and hanging around with us. And as we always say, as long as the love and the trust is there, we going to grow. Peace and love.
Grow.
Peace.
Make sure y'all comment and subscribe to the channel. Check for new episodes and let us know what you think and what you think we could do better.
Peace.
Peace out.
Peace.